What's going on, gamers? The Red Dragon, and we are taking a look at a couple of different games. You're going to watch me real quick blow up a few landmines that I've spotted out here on the road. This particular map is really bad about you getting blown up if you're in armor riding around. If you're not careful, you will run over a landmine and get destroyed. So just drive carefully, drive slowly. Be sure that you spot all those landmines and blow up anything that looks like a round disc. I can never shoot a chopper out of the sky when I'm using zoomed optics, but zoomed out, I usually have a little bit better luck. And I love doing that. That's my favorite thing to do probably in a tank, and it doesn't happen very often. But what you're going to see here is me and Schism are going to try to go in, take B. Now, I don't have it set up where I am recording the team communication. I wish I was, because Schism was doing a great job of calling things out. And what he's yelling at me right here is there's a guy behind us. He's going to jump out, try to get him. I'm going to go ahead and get back in third person or first person once I see the guy, blow him up. Now what you don't hear is Schism is yelling at me, do not go backwards. He says there's landmines all around me. What that guy was trying to do was lay down a bunch of landmines around the tank, and then he was going to pull out his rocket, blow those up, and get a ton of points. So he almost got us, but I'm able to pull forward, thankfully, because I'm not playing with any randoms who aren't talking to me. That's why it's so important to get with team players who are going to communicate. And if Schism, he runs around on battle strats with us, so if you're looking for teammates to play with, don't complain that you never have anybody who talks. Join up on battle strats. Here we are. This is another map. This is Grand Bazaar. We're in the LAV now. Now on this particular map, both teams have an LAV, and it's very critical that you get in one of these and just ride around, because you can rack up a ton of points. Here you'll see that both me and Mojo are engineers, and we see that the enemy LAV is on fire. He left it because we're both engineers. He's going to hop out, repair it. He's going to get in it, so he's going to take their LAV, and I'm going to take ours. And now we have two LAVs, and this is just a deadly combination. So if you see a vehicle and the enemy has abandoned it, and you're close enough and you're capable, don't destroy it. Go ahead and get out there and fix that, especially if you're an engineer, or ask if there's a teammate on your side that's an engineer who can repair it for you. Because if both, or if one side has both LAVs, it is usually pretty destructive on this particular map especially. Here we are. I'm going to move up, but I'm seeing all these people over here on the left. It always helps if you have a gunner in with you, but I didn't have one on this particular map. But I do alright just by myself. I'm on fire, so I'm going to have to jump out and repair myself. Again, if you plan on being in a tank or any type of armor whatsoever, it's always good to be an engineer, because that way, no matter what, you can pull out your repair tool and fix yourself up, and you don't have to rely on anybody else. That's why I like Battlefield 3, is you don't have to rely on anybody. You can do all the jobs yourself. I'm pulling up and I see those mines right there, but then I hear a rocket whiz by, so I know there's still more people back here. So I want to try to clear those out first before I worry about those mines up on top of the road. But it's always just being mindful and careful, and I usually always like to actually drive on the roads, because the mines are a lot easier to see. If you're an enemy trying to lay down mines and you're trying to get it, and the enemy is always blowing them up, try placing them in dark, shadowy areas, and that's going to make it a lot more difficult. I'm going to sneak around these babies, but instead of just driving off like most randoms would do, I'm going to go ahead and blow them up, because I never know if Mojo or somebody else in a Jeep's going to drive by, and I don't want them to get blown up on my team either. So plus you get a nice little ribbon and a lot of points for it. Again, I'm going to drive really slow. Pay attention to the map up here. You see those little blocks? Those little blocks, those little white blocks, those are friendly anti-tank mines. And what happened was the enemy actually threw some in there in between. So I was trying to blow up the enemies but not blow up my own teammates. But what happened is I actually got hit by one. Actually, one wasn't enough to damage me all the way. So again, I'm going to hop out, repair this baby up, and we're going to keep on rolling. Well, that does it for this video. Watch out for those landmines, and good luck to you. Thanks for watching.